morning, YouTube. So we've been called by a customer. They have a set of pups here on 75, and I hope it's the rear pup. Lost both of its wheels. Make sure this thing's recording. So typically when that happens, you leave their converter dolly under the front of the trailer, and then you sling tow it backwards, because obviously the trailer axle is no good. So I have our low profile dolly. The thing with being on the highway is you got to tow backwards, so then you got to turn a wrecker around and you're facing the wrong direction on the highway. So I'm going to put our low profile dolly under the rear of it and get it off the roadway. And first they mentioned taking it to Toledo, then they said maybe Detroit. So if it's going to Detroit, then I'll probably take it back to the yard, and then I'll switch everything around. I'll take our dolly out from the rear and tow it backwards from that point, leave their dolly under the front, you chain it in so it acts like a trailer axle. So we'll make a decision when we get there. Obviously doing this on the side of the highway is always a little hairy, but that's one of the benefits of this dolly is having the option of, you know, not having to do stuff backwards and all that. So, but it is wider, so if it's going all the way to Detroit, I don't want to take this dolly all the way like through Toledo and all the way up there, because it's probably, I'm not sure how wide it is, 11, 12 feet wide. So I don't know, I'll figure it out when I get there. Alright, so we're pulling up here. Matt is here. I had him bring our gooseneck with the skid steer. I think there's another truck here, of course, with a blown steer tire. So I don't even know if I'm going to have enough room to fit behind this thing. Of course. God, that couldn't be any freaking worse. Well, yeah, there's more room. Yeah, so you see, this thing lost the wheels, and it's you can see how it's laid over there. We'll figure something out. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough stick to swing this dolly around the front of us, set it down, and then still be able to reach the trailer and pick it up. I haven't tried that yet, so we're gonna see. So let's go to work. Oh yeah, that there's a problem, but holy crap, that's crazy.
Yeah, you the drum brakes and everything.
Oh, hey bud.
How you doing?
How much weight's in this one? Just a rough guess, doesn't need to be.
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Oh, did you open these?
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, did I leave the...
Look at the game, man. It's a little cold out here.
Yeah. Now they want it to go to Romulus.
There ain't no way.
So I mean, we can get it there, but I don't...
Can you put the pup underneath of it if we take this?
It's 12.5.
Okay.
Need the skid steer?
I don't know yet. I just wanted to have it here just in case to wrestle that dolly. I don't know if I can set the dolly right behind the trailer and then have enough stick to reach the trailer to lift it. I've never tried it yet. Yeah, we're gonna have to go over the cab, but the other option, other than that, you gotta block a lane and do it from the side. We don't want to do that if we don't have to, so.
Right.
But I'm gonna try it. Hey, Matt. Get me two 3/8 chains, the ones with the red hooks. Don't roll away. Oh, I was afraid it was going to be there. Sit still. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, at first they said Toledo, now they want it to go to Romulus, which is fine. It just, we'll put this under the back of it, get it back to our yard, and then we'll switch it and use the dolly under the front of it, chain it all in, and then tow it backwards. And this is like 12 foot wide, so to go clear to Romulus with it, going to Toledo, I'd be fine, but...
Yeah, I don't understand why they're making, I get it, but it's 30 miles over 100.
Yeah, we'll get her there. Just a few more steps involved to go that far with it.
Okay.
No worries. Show you what I'm talking about. It'll probably be ugly. Ugly's the name of the game.
That would tend to be professional.
That is true. Slide that one back to where it's right in the middle, please. We got to get boom height enough to clear the stacks, so I got to let cable out because I don't want to pick the dolly 10 feet up in the air. The moon's pretty.
What?
The moon's pretty.
Okay.
Put my phone in my shirt pocket so I can hear it. Oh. All right, YouTube, so I'm not sure if my plan's gonna work quite yet. What? Half inch will be fine. I said I don't know if I'll have the reach to do what I'm thinking, but we're gonna try it. Because it'll save some time doing that. If not, we have the Bobcat here. That's a cool picture. Maybe a good thumbnail. Thumbnails are very important in the world of YouTube, I've figured out. So I'm gonna start getting stick out. We gotta clear the front of the truck. Once I get that dolly up there, I'll move the truck forward as much as possible. And it should be enough. There's no thing about these pup trailers, the kite as they call it, it never has that much weight in it, so we should be okay there. Lift it off the front, the truck is weaker, so should be fine. Definitely got to be careful. One time I did a job off the front of the truck, my old job, and I wasn't paying attention and I smashed the exhaust stack with the boom. Luckily I didn't hit the cab. That would have been horrible. But it cost me $650 to buy a new exhaust stack, which I didn't have to pay for, but you know, I felt like I should. Side of the highway is always funny, so you gotta be careful you're not gonna boom down. And hit the stack. Does it look lined up, Matt? Does it look lined up? You gotta figure once it's gonna go this way, then up.
If you look at this right here,
most importantly is we want it straight with this.
This is in line with that tire right here.
All right, so let's just set it right here and then we'll roll it. Roll it as close as possible, then I'm going to have to move the truck forward. Alright.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, once you take it, we can slide the trailer over if we need to.
Yeah. Alright, YouTube, so put the outriggers up, and I'm going to move the truck forward. We'll have to, obviously, you know, with missing wheels and all that, we'll have to stack up some cribbing to hold that, to level the trailer out. hood of this thing so long. Oh yeah, we'll be good. Like I said, I figured I was pretty confident it would work. I just, with the spacing in that dolly, I didn't know if we would have enough. But it looks like it's gonna work out fine. I knew I was going to do that. I literally told myself when I turned the PTO off, I was like, you're going to forget to turn this back on. Sure enough. Knock on wood. Traffic's moving over decent today. That's good. They just, yeah. Weird coincidence, that truck back there lost a steer tire. Yep. It'll be fine. Slide that over to the left side of that ring. We'll just put tension on it, check the chain hooks. Came undone. Too old. It's all right. stack a bunch of wood on this side. See what it looks like. Gotta add any to level it out. How is it side to side? A little crooked. Alright, stack some more. Move that light, that's blinding me. Sun's coming up, it's pretty. So, again, I know I always say this, sorry I didn't narrate too much. It's harder to do on the side of the highway, you know, I mean, I'm not the smartest guy, I'm trying to pay attention to what I'm doing and not get our butts run over. So I think I explained it in the first video I took. I'm going to take this back to the yard because they want it to go to Romulus now. To go to Toledo, I would take it in that dolly, but they want it to go to Romulus now, which is a lot further, and that dolly is wide. So we'll get it back to the yard and switch everything around and take it backwards with their dolly. As you can see, you know, if you didn't have one of those dollies, we would have to figure out how to get that. All right, so we got the hard part done. I have to switch batteries, sorry. Now I gotta put the pintle hitch adapter and the underreach, and I'll grab the dolly, and we're gonna take this back to our yard and then switch everything around, like I said. Said the difficult part's done. I'm still debating just running this thing up there too. Man, that's a long way to go. So we're gonna take these bus pins out. This is what tows the dolly. That's back there, hopefully making progress, chaining the thing in. Traffic's picking up more. Yet in this thing. This isn't something you do all that often, or at least in my experience. Around here, we don't. Slide that riser in. Move that block of wood. Huh? What? Oh. Whoops. Forgot about that. Good job, Kris. Brakes are set on that. There's usually a button that releases them. Now we gotta put chains here to lock the T-bar in because we want it to pivot here. So in order to stop this from pivoting, we gotta chain that in. So that would just be 2 butt chains. Butt chain is grade 70, 3/8. 1 hook on one end. Good for 6,600 pounds. They're just for tying stuff down, no recovery stuff with the butt chain. Box is still a mess from the rollover we did yesterday. I haven't got stuff put away yet. That's one of those things you could do about 100 different ways, but that's how we're going to do it.
She's tired. I can wiggle it a little bit.
It's more work. It'd be easier just to take it up there, but it's riskier.
So you don't
Huh?
This won't have any brakes at all.
Well, I'm not worried about that. The weight's not a big deal. It's just the width of that dolly going through Toledo and Detroit. And the wood different, but it's all right. All right, you gonna follow me? I might gotta put a light bar on it then. We have secured your trailer. We're en route back to our yard, where we will switch stuff around to make it road ready to go that far. I was debating there about just taking this to Romulus, but this thing's so heavy, and that dolly is as wide as it is. And, it's going to be better to just take it back to the yard, and I'll chain that converter dolly, and then we'll sling tow it backwards with one of the 25 tons up there. It's going to take a little longer and be a little more work, but that's going to be the best and safest option, so that's what we're going to do. Matt bring out the skid steer because wrestling these dollies around, you know, they're so heavy. The dolly's 4,400 pounds, I think it is. So, you know, if you got to get it to turn a little bit or whatever, it's a bear to do by hand, especially if you just got one or two people. So, look at this truck. Asshole. So we didn't end up needing it, but I wanted to have it here, and I wanted the extra set of hands. So if Matt was going to drive out here, he might as well bring out something that we might need, you know. Camera on, keep an eye on that. So yeah, I wasn't, like I said, when we were lifting, I wasn't sure. I had envisioned doing that in my head. I wasn't sure if we would have enough, with as big as that dolly is, if there would be enough reach to then grab the trailer as well. So that's why I was, you know, second guessing if we would have to put the wrecker beside it or whatever, but it worked out. So now I know that that's a possibility. So that's good. So yeah, I'm gonna turn this off. We're gonna cruise back to the shop, nice and slow and easy, and then I'll get this stuff switched around, and I'll turn the camera back on so you can see what that's like. As I said previously, it's not something I don't know. This is probably the third time I've done it this way. It's not something you come across all that often, so. But we'll get her taken care of and get it dropped off to where the customer needs it to go. Turn this off, we'll come back on here when I get back to the yard. Alright, so we're back at the yard. Got stuff piling up. That blue one's from the rollover yesterday. The trailer's over here. That video is going to take me a bit to make. It's a dry bulk tanker, fully loaded. What did I tell you with the chain, Matthew? No. So when it lifts up on it, it's going to put pressure on that, isn't it?
Not really.
Yeah. So unhook it. So now take the chain over, feed this back through.
Feed it back through? Okay.
Or just pull it all the way through. All right. So now go over top of this, over top of the axle. Come back. Now you make your basket bigger. Keep coming. Keep coming. All right, now hook it.
Oh, okay.
See what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Might need 2 blocks of wood on that. Turn PTO on this. So like I said, we're going to switch this around, make it Detroit ready. Oh, I did turn PT on. Duh. So we'll sling tow it backwards and then we'll chain this dolly in. That's how you do that. Nope, nope, nope.
What do you need me to do?
You're in between.
No, I'm just trying to feed it back up.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, that's a little cold. I'm about to climb all the way through this.
Good thing you're skinny. So like I said, this is from that, we did a rollover yesterday. It was a pretty nasty one. It's a dry bulk tanker. Everything was ripped out of it. Fifth wheel, front structure, axles are knocked loose. So we just picked it up and rotated it between the two trucks. I had to run both trucks at the same time because Christian unfortunately tweaked his knee and had to go get checked out. So I think that'll be a cool video. It's like 3 hours, so I'm gonna have to obviously do some trimming on it. But yeah, it's got like 45,000 pounds in it. We backed up the two rotators to each other, swung it between them. I thought it was cool anyways. Is it cold?
A little bit.
Okay.
It was. Are you gonna change it or is it good?
No, that's good.
There's that air valve that was a little cold down the back.
The what?
That air valve in there.
Yeah. All right, so let's roll the dolly forward, and then I think we can grab it sideways with the telehandler, can't we?
Should be able to.
Oh, pretty baby, I love you so well. Got Richie Valens in my head. I made a reel last night. And, I hate using music that everybody else uses, so I try to pick like off the wall goofy stuff. Or loving that movie when I was a kid, the Richie Valens story or whatever. Forks in. I'll grab the dolly out and then lower that, and then we'll chain their dolly in the front, and then I gotta find somebody to drive it to Detroit. Christian is out of commission and he's still scheduled off to have one of our shop guys do it. They come out and help us when we're short. That beautiful rotator. I love that thing. Very thankful to have it. Oh boy, I can't see anything. Sure you can't see anything on camera. So this thing. So now I'll lower that down. We'll chain in the dolly in the front. We might have to strip those wheels off because when you're towing a trailer backwards, height can be a factor. So we gotta pay attention to that, especially going to Detroit. Some of them bridges on 75 are like 13.8 or 13.6. Stuff up. Oh, pretty baby, I love you so well. Let's go, let's go, let's go, little sweetheart.
Okay, you said the front round pocket, not the oval pocket, right?
Either one. You just want to make sure that the chain isn't tip loaded, the hook isn't tip loaded. Walk my butt around instead of jump over that. Oh, pretty baby, I love you so much. Flip that piece of wood up on end so it's taller.
What's that?
Yeah. Oh, that's just a belly pan there. There's no structure there. Put one on each side. Slide it out to the outside.
Oh, like this?
Yep, and do the same thing on the other side. Touching?
Yeah.
All right.
That one should be good too. So I'm gonna guess feed this to this thing.
I like that. Now thread, before you start, thread your binder out so you got more throw. I'm not gonna go too crazy so you get yours. We'll have to check height, obviously. We'll roll that in, and safeties. All the things. What are we doing, Matthew?
I didn't have it tight enough.
Why do you struggle with the binders so much?
I never had to use them.
We'll have to check height on this. But, so as you can see, for those of you who've never seen something like this, that's the rear of the trailer. Obviously he's going to be going forward. We'll sling tow that with the wrecker. The dolly is going to be under the front of it. That's going to act like a fixed axle. So yeah, not something you do all that often, but this LTL freight, like, this stuff's gotta, it's always in a hurry to get there, so you know, you can't unload it and all that. You gotta get the freight there, so. Disintegrated. All right, I'm gonna let go of it on this end.
These ones, the ones out of the truck?
Out of this truck, yeah. In here so I don't get lost.
I think I've never seen this done.
Yeah, it's not something, I've only done it 2-3 times over the years. It's not something I do all that often. Heavy and heavy. I gotta clean everything. Everything's still a mess from yesterday. Folks, that's about it. Throw a light bar on there. Make headed up there. check the height. We might strip the tires off of there too. So, all right, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Thanks for watching. Check the height. Might take the tires off. Throw a light bar on. Thanks for watching.